Yo, what's happening, Cucumber Squad? Right, man, like I told you before, I am catching up Skip the Line reactions. Sorry, I've fallen behind a bit. Do not worry, please. In the coming weeks, I will not be doing so many Skip the Line reactions. I am going to dramatically reduce those requests per week. I have been noticing it has been affecting the channel, doing that because it pretty much just takes up a lot of my time. And I've been trying to put out so many. I'm like at the rate where I'm putting out 4, 5, 6 a day just to catch up. And I'm not getting to any of the new stuff. I'm not getting to anything that's been dropped like that's recent. And it's hurting the growth of the channel quite a lot. So I might skip the line reactions completely. If not, drop it down to 5 reactions a week, like maximum. So like 1 reaction a day. Because yeah, we unfortunately, as much as I appreciate the Skip the Line, as much as I appreciate the support for the channel, it does have a like adverse reaction on the other side. I guess it's a balancing act. We try and do whatever. Anyway, this one is the Skip the Line reaction by yours truly, Frank Warner, man. And Frank knows me because he's just given me a tracker link. Of my 2 favorite UK artists. My 2 absolute favorite UK artists, the 2, for me, gods in the UK, are Akala and Mike Righteous. Mike Righteous being number 1, personally, for me, but Akala coming at a close second. They're actually pretty much par at this point. I can't even tell the difference now, right? Mike Righteous just hits me more on the emotional side, you know? So, hey, man, I'm super excited for this. I've never seen this. It's called The Journey. Akala featuring Mike Righteous. He's got a new project coming up as well, so keep your eyes and ears posted because that stuff's coming soon. Let's go. Okay. Oh boy, that's when he was young. 2 legends sitting on the couch over there. Wait a second. Look at these 2 legends. Absolute legends. Violent.
Isn't the purpose of life to give your life some purpose? Chasing these dreams.
Straight off the fucking back with a fucking bar by Akala. Isn't the purpose of life to give your life a purpose? Right? I heard something absolutely beautiful the other day, right? And basically, it was a guy that actually said, it was actually a motivational speaker, it was an Indian guy. And he said, he believes that you live twice, right? Your first life ends when you realize that you only have 1 life. That's when your second life starts when you realize that you only have 1 life, right? But that comes from like your first life is like lived until you realize you have only 1 life. So you kind of like live in this like daze. You live in this sort of like non-reality until eventually something clicks and you realize you only have 1 life, and that's when your life actually starts. So in fact, you've actually got 2 lives, right? The life that you're living subconsciously. And then when you realize that you only have 1 life, it's the life that you live consciously. Brilliant. I thought that was absolutely beautiful.
Dreams in his
What? But Carla, go back, bruh.
Isn't the purpose of life to give your life some purpose? Chasing his dreams and his goals to only find they're worthless. In this eternal circus, cycle turning, circle spins around the fire burning. We're searching for higher learning, distracted by higher earning, yearning.
You can't have these bros, dude. These 2 guys don't fuck around, people. Don't fuck around. These are fucking beasts, people. The shit that they talk. Especially with that little freak of nature that Mike Righteous comes and starts rapping, man. Let's go.
On the fire burning, we're searching for higher learning, distracted by higher earning, yearning for more than what's on the surface. What if I told you that inside you were perfect? Would you believe me or say I'm crazy, man? What's your verdict? The furthest from the...
Stop. What if I told you that inside you were fucking you were perfect? Perfect. My purpose, by the way, is perfect. Right? Doesn't mean that I am perfect. It means that I am my version of perfect. There's a reason why my purpose is perfect. I actually have a band, because actually a band that goes around my wrist reminding me that. And that came through a lot of life learning, a lot of introspection, a lot of sort of self-help and not even self-help, but just of mental sort of journeys and awarenesses and things like that I actually figured out what my purpose was. And it's taken down to like one word, perfect, but that means a lot. And there's a reason for it. And every single person has a different purpose, right? A purpose can be anything. Joy, light, love, laughter. It doesn't matter what it is. You've got a purpose. It's connected to you. Anyway.
Perfect. Would you believe me or say I'm crazy, man? What's your verdict? The furthest from the battlefield is always loving war. The one who's on the front line, well, he ain't assured. Don't appreciate all your blessings. You need to struggle more.
Fire bar, the one who's on the front line, he ain't ashore. Come on, man. He's swimming in the depths. Let's go, man.
Well, he ain't assured. Don't appreciate all your blessings. You need to struggle more. Might have the fullest plate and live amongst the poor. If you got a heart full of hate, then you were just as flawed. What if the
bro? What on earth? What on earth? Good Lord! Oh my God! This Frank, come on, bro. Why didn't I know this? Why hasn't this been said to me before? Maybe it has, actually. Maybe I just missed it.
Poor. If you got a heart full of hate, then you were just as flawed. What if the journey is the destination? What you reckon if your present is the present? Would you grab it with every second, or would you...
God. What if you reckon that the present is a present? Would you grab it with every second? Do I need to elaborate on that? Come on, man.
What you reckon if your present is the present? Would you grab it with every second, or would you still wreck it? Given a second chance, now that we've even said it. Nah, we ain't no better. In fact, we're just as reckless. And we ain't got the answers. These are just our questions. Journey with us.
I love the fact that he was honest over there, right? He says, if you actually realize that this is the life, like, would you tread more lightly and whatever else? Like, nah, I'd just be more reckless. It's just... That's me, man. I'm human. I make mistakes. Know what I mean?
And we ain't got the answers. These are just our questions. Journey with us. Journey as we ask these questions. Journey with us. Journey with us. Journey with us. Journey as we're learning lessons. Journey with us. 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 We're just asking questions. Is this what they're waiting for? We give it to them straight and raw. Is this what they're waiting for? This what they've been waiting for. Every journey begins with just one step. Turn over the page, open the book, just look. Every journey...
Knowledge. Open the page and just open the book and just look. Knowledge. If anybody knows Akala is all about knowledge. Educate yourself. You cannot sit there and complain about the world around you if you yourself are stubborn enough to stay ignorant. Educate yourself. It's the only way you're going to improve your life is educate yourself. Learn, read, right? Go out and experience things. Take in some knowledge, take in some information. Don't be so ignorant and stay stuck in one point of view, in one corner. Come on, man.
Turn over the page, open the book, just look. Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move. Yeah, I've been living in a prison in my mind. You ain't nothing like mine, but your toothpicks fly. But you cool this life, and you glamorize. It's a pack of lies, I'm with a pack of lions. You ain't playing with a pride, that's patronizing. Talking to the young buck.
It's like, I ain't playing, I'll be playing with a pack of lions. Come on, brother. Get the fuck out, bro. Mark Righteous, bro. Fuck him, bro. I say it all the time. Fuck Mark Righteous. Let's go, man.
This life and you glamorize, it's a pack of lies, I'm with a pack of lions. You ain't playing with a pride, that's patronizing. Talking to the young bucks, you ain't ready for the puck. Little wake on, you don't wanna get locked up. You don't wanna be a convict. Will you spat going on shit? Now you fucking have a conscience. I got this. Can't stop it there, that's how I felt for the last couple years. Didn't wanna confront my peers. My brother just lost somebody, so I had to go back to the man that I come from my peers. It comes from my peers. All this time I'm funding my career. All this time my fans are getting there. Yeah, I'm stood in the middle of nowhere and I broke my back just to get here. Then the next way.
Just saying, bro, I've been on my grind. I've broken my back just to get here all these couple of years. We won't stop here. We're gonna keep fucking pushing. We're gonna keep moving. Right? This guy is the epitome of just passion. This guy literally embodies, like, he always gets, he always chokes me up because he's got so much in him, right? And he's not so afraid to show that. A lot of people are afraid to show this kind of thing. He's vulnerable, and I've said this so many times before, vulnerability is power, right? The same like that French artist, that Loic Notier. That Loic Notier, it's like he comes across so heavy. You know why? Because he's got so much power, so much passion. And so many people aren't used to that. It actually, it makes people uneasy to see that kind of thing. But that's vulnerability. He's putting himself out there like that. And he's literally dripping with it. And it makes people uncomfortable, right? Because that plays straight into their insecurities. Like, geez, okay, that's a little bit much. No, it's not a little bit much, man. He's got air in his lungs. He's got a heart that's fucking beating. Why not do that? Why aren't you doing that in your life? How are you not fucking being, taking advantage of every fucking cell of energy in your fucking body? It's important. It's important. This is what I love about fucking Mike Righteous. He's not scared to show that he's vulnerable and he's fine with it. If you feel uneasy, that's on you. I'm not making music to try and make you feel comfortable. I'm making music to try and disrupt you. Come on, man.
Said a prayer. Still through the blood of the person I was building up on me, I'm prepared. Still through the blood of the person I was building up on me, I'm aware. Every journey begins with just one step. Turn over the page, open the book, just look. Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move. Akala and righteous, the words we are uttering, feeling your spirit, the pain we are summoning. Cause we came up in the suffering, now we're recovering, but it still feels like we're stuck in it. There's enough of it everywhere, sucking the life out of people.
This guy, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know Akala, this guy's like a historian. This guy's unbelievably educated. He's got like PhDs, highly educated man, and knows a lot about the history and the history of his own people. Right? But what I like about what he does is that he actually comes out with facts, and he actually tries to say, this is what actually happens. Don't take this and hate. Actually take this and build on it. Right? We can't sit there. Basically what America is doing at the moment is they're taking that past and they're pushing it onto the people that have been disenfranchised, and they're saying, okay, now go hate the other person. Go hate those people today. Right? Where Akala's like doing that, no. Educate yourself, know what your past is so that you can forge your future, but not with hatred, because hatred's never going to get you anywhere. Take your own life into your own hands, because what they're trying to do in America, specifically from a political standpoint, they're trying to say is, you need us, you need the government in order to succeed. You've got no individuality at all, right? You can't think for yourself, we need to take care of your life. Right? And Akala doesn't preach that. Akala preaches this is your own life and you are the only person that can take care of your own life. So yes, sure that this happened, but if you're going to sit there and dabble in that hatred, where are you going to go? What are you going to get? If you want to right the wrongs of the past, educate yourself. Knowledge, first and foremost, knowledge. That's the most important thing. And that's what I like about the way he actually pushes it out. Saying, yes, we'll never forget what happened. Just like the Holocaust, just like all of these major events. Never forget what happened, right? But move forward. Take the knowledge and move forward. If you're just going to hate people, you yourself are not going to move forward anywhere. You might be wrong. You've got the higher ground on this one, but that higher ground will build you no castles, right? And that's one line that he absolutely loves and Frank loves so much, is he says, in order to change the world, you need to look in the mirror and find no enemy. When you find no enemy in the mirror, that's when you change the world. That's Akala's line.
In the suffering, now we're recovering, but it still feels like we're stuck in it. There's enough of it everywhere, sucking the life out of people. If it doesn't toughen and break, crack, shatter your life. This is the journey, it ain't always nice. We have not learned to disable the lies. It seems we're determined to pay all the price, but still, I murder a rhythm like no one in Britain. I'm righteous on mics and I'm spitting. Fam, don't worry about me,
I'm righteous. Oh, look at the homage you paid Mark Righteous as well. I'm righteous I'm righteous because it's Mike Righteous. I'm righteous on mics when I'm spitting. You know what I mean? It's fire. I like the way he plays with those two lines. It's homage to himself and homage to Mike Righteous.
Price, but still, I murder a rhythm like no one in Britain. I'm righteous on mics when I'm spitting. Fam, don't worry about me, I am living. Just play your position and stay out the kitchen. When the rhythm hit him in his chest.
Don't worry about me, I'm living. Stay out the kitchen and play your position. Don't worry. Stop worrying about me. Society, stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Figure out your own life. Stop being concerned with what this one said about this community and that community and that community. That doesn't concern you. You've got people sitting there and being offended for things that they're not even part of. You're offended for things that you're not even part of. Oh, he said something about transgender. You're not even part of that community. What are you offended about? And it happens all over. This virtue signaling is an absolute joke. Focus on your life. If you focus on your life, you will all of a sudden see how your life will be better. No one's concerned with you. No one's concerned about your life. Concern yourself with your life. Come on, man. Play. Look at that. He just broke my computer now. Play.
Better get a vest, I'm obsessed and it's dicks there on the decks. Getting vexed, it's a head stare on your neck. So who's next to express, get it off your chest. Chest that I play, it's not the right game. Fam, you sure you're aboard the right plane? This one right here, it goes where I say. The journey has learned me to focus my pain. To spit phrases, molten ice flames.
The journey is learning to focus my pain. I'm sorry I'm pausing, so calm the fuck down if you don't like it. Relax, right? Don't give yourself a fucking heart attack like I am.
This one right here, it goes where I say. The journey has learned me to focus my pain. To spit phrases, molten ice flames. You get burned and frozen, that's only quite tame.
Every journey begins with just one step. Turn over the page, open the book, just look. Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move.
Brush on my shoulders and bump with the mothership. Mama's a mothership.
Hey!
Now the laugh will just turn into.
I love it when he does that. I love that. It's like a Mike Righteous signature. It's like he's got so much inside him, so much energy, right? So much passion that he actually doesn't even know how to release it. So he just goes, oh, like he barks. You know what I mean? It's fire.
Brush on my shoulders and bump with the mothership. Mama's a mothership. Now the laugh will just turn into mumbling. Turn on my mic again. Turn on my mask and they know the fuck it is knowing I'm coming in. You just a bullet for rap and I rap, I'm a bullet for government. There's a problem with mainstream media coverage, feeding us our shit, please keep them coming in. This shit I'm encouraging anyone with the courage to go up against the system we're stuck up in. And if you ain't with us then fuck it then.
I'm encouraging anyone to go up against the system that we're stuck in. Right? Mike Righteous has always been about this. Mike Righteous has always been about smashing norms, smashing the status quo. Right, these guys are a lot of activists, and this is why they really do get blackballed by the industry. These guys get cast aside and put aside, and they don't really want these guys to have voices because they are disruptors. Right, they are disruptors, and they're not chaotic disruptors. They're knowledge disruptors, and that's actually scarier for the system. That's scarier for people. It's scarier for government. Right, the smarter the people are, the more dangerous your position as a politician is. Oh, well, it becomes. They want you dumb. They want you ignorant. That's how they control you. They want you divided. They want to polarize everything. Why? Because then you need them. Then the media gets their clicks. And those two sleep in bed together. The media and the politicians sleep in bed together. They pump out the propaganda for the people that they sleep with in governments, right? So that you can take it and divide each other. You should know better than that. And that's why these people are often ousted from the music industry, because that's not the kind of propaganda we need to push. There's too much truth in it. We're not about the truth. We're about trying to tell you what is the truth. Truth in quotations. Let me know where that came from. Let's go.
Encouraging anyone with the courage to go up against the system we're stuck up in. And if you ain't with us, then fuck it then. Become a pawn and become a king. Become a pawn, pretty dad with the sword of another pawn. Why we fighting each other for? Why we fighting our brothers for? What's the price of a life for you young and poor? Looking online at a lab phone, he's on the board. I got a son and he's four, so I'm opening doors. I'm opening more, say I'm hopeless. Nothing's more dangerous than a man who's desperate and broken. Coming back from it.
I'll say it for you, bro. Let's go, bro. I felt like I needed it in that part.
Doors, I'm opening more, say I'm hopeless. Nothing's more dangerous than a man who's desperate and broken. Coming back from an injury, did you miss me? Man, I wanna throw me out like a frisbee. Where you been, fam? Wanna know where I've been, G? Yeah, tell me now. I've been alone, it's a rocky road, Kingsley.
It's a rocky road in the stories that we're told. Well, I'm both from the places that we grown. You wasn't there when the rental was in arrears and the bailiffs came to the door. You wasn't there.
These guys should do an entire fucking album together. This back and forth between these two guys, man, it's just legendary stuff, man. These are the best two rappers in the UK. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm sorry. I don't care who you say. Okay, Devlin's also good. I love Devlin. I think Devlin's absolutely fantastic. Actually, Loki's also good. Nah, but these two guys, I will stick to my guns over here. Akala, Mike Righteous, best two rappers in the UK. I don't care what you say. Right? This is not a democracy right now. This is an autocracy. I'm telling you now, these are the two best rappers. You know what I mean?
From the places that we grown, you wasn't there when the rental was in arrears and the bailiffs came to the door. You wasn't there, didn't witness all the tears. In fact, have you ever been poor before? You sure? This ain't Jersey Shore. This is real life, it is totally raw. Uncles is going to prison and half of your role models getting their dough in the kitchen, living right next to the rich kids, one street away, but I struggle.
Half of your role models are getting the dough in the kitchen while you going to prison. Listen to what he's saying over there. Listen to what he's saying over there. The 6ix9s, the Trippie Reds, the this and this and this. They're getting your dough in the fucking kitchen, bro. They're sitting there with your fucking money while their fucking shit that they push out to you is landing you in prison. Thinking gangs and thug life is cool. You following those role models and you landing up in prison while they get your fucking dough. Come on, man. They're eating your fucking lunch. Let's go.
Into prison and half of your role models getting their dough in the kitchen, living right next to the rich kids, one street away, but our struggle is totally different. I am the man of the house where I'm living and I'm like 11, I'm destined for prison. I never went no cause I beat the system and all of my villains is proud that I rock tradition. You don't know shit about us. Do not discuss what you cannot suss.
My villains are proud that I've got tradition. Come on, bro. Fire, man.
Man of the house where I'm living and I'm like 11, I'm destined for prison. I never went no cause I beat the system and all of my villains is proud that I rock tradition. You don't know shit about us. Do not discuss what you cannot suss. Sus was the start of them fucking us up. No, it wasn't just not enough luck, better suck it up.
Every journey begins with just one step. Turn over the page, open the book, just look. Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move. Every journey begins with just one step. Turn over the page, open the book, just look. Every journey begins with just one step. Put your foot in front of the other and just move. Every journey.
Put your foot in front of the other and just fucking move. Get it done. Get it done for anybody. I've had people asking me, it's like, oh, you know, I want to start a YouTube channel. You know, like, what do I do? You know, how do I do this? How do I do that? You know what my advice is always? Just start it. Stop dancing around the ball. Move the damn ball. You will learn as it moves. People try to plan around this ball purely to detract from the actual task of getting the fucking shit going. Start it. Roll it. Oh no, but I'm not entirely, I don't know this. You don't need to know it. You're going to learn it as you go. Learn it as you move. The first step is move the fucking ball.
Every journey begins. Every journey begins with just one step. Every journey begins with just one step.
Exactly. Nah, these guys literally need to start an album. They need to do an album together. Genuinely, these guys are monsters, monsters, monsters. Frank, thank you so much for this fire, right? These are my two favorite UK artists. Nothing but rawness, nothing but realness. I don't think I've reacted to a single UK artist on this channel that's been shit. Not a single freaking one. It doesn't matter who it was, man. Every single I don't understand how every single UK rapper is incredible. Not even rapper, art. How are they all so good? Or maybe you guys aren't suggesting the crappy ones. But good lord, man, these guys just fire, man. Fire on top of fire on top of fire. Everything they say here just plays straight into who I am, man. Absolutely love it. I love you all, man. Please stay safe, please stay healthy. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.